Get some people up in this piece. Oh, I got a viewer. Who's my viewer? Comment something. Make yourself known. Or not. That's cool. Hey, what it is, man? Oh, I got 2 viewers. I'm all right. I ain't doing too bad. I've just been trying to get a game plan together, man. Got to call some people about some jobs. Yeah, I know who you are. You're cool. Thanks for commenting on my videos, by the way. Appreciate the support. Thank you. Thank you. The stuff like up here, these were here when I moved in. So I moved in with one of my high school best friends, and this used to be his older sister's room. So these are all her books. But like most everything, like I got my cases of movies and stuff. Like right here, I got tubs full of movies. Most of the stuff on this dresser is mine. So basically everything on this side of the room is mine. And I got my TV and my Blu-ray player and stuff like that. But yeah, man. So is there anything you want to know about me that you might be curious about or might not? Lift this up a little bit more. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. He is cute. He's 5. He's 5 years old. He'll be 6 in December, I think. His mom, actually, him and his mom share a birthday. Their birthday's on the same day. So that's kind of cool. I felt bad, though, because I was there the day he was born. But I was there the day he was born. But my brother was serving in the Army, so he was overseas. What's funny is their birthday is December 28th. So that's cool. Oh, you love karate? See, I got into it through like movies and stuff. So that's how I get into it. More specifically through like Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles. So that's how I get into martial arts. And I've been training since I was 9 years old, and I'm now a 2nd degree black belt. So yeah. You know what, though? I've seen a bunch of like these special needs karate competitors that are in like wheelchairs. Man, like it makes me feel bad because I'll like come up with all these excuses for like not training and not wanting to train. Then I'll see these dudes over here in like wheelchairs and have like no legs and no arms because of like birth defects. And they're still giving it 110%. And I'm like, crap, I have no excuse now. That sucks. But that's actually what I want to do. I'm the same way. Like, I don't like fighting. I like going to tournaments and whatnot and like doing sparring matches. But as for like actual like real life fighting, I don't like doing it. But I actually do want to actually like get into like karate movies and stuff like that. I've written a couple of my own screenplays. One I'm currently trying to do. I'm trying to get my trying to get made, which I think would be cool. We all have our demons, bro. We all do. I do too. I still struggle with them sometimes. I hope so. Did you see the Iron Fist video that I did about a year ago when I went to LA? because that was like my first kind of sort of acting job. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. In the what? The one in the what? If that's supposed to be Mask, yes, it's the one with me wearing like the full costume. Yeah, yeah, that one. Wearing like the full green costume with the yellow mask. I still got the costume. The costume's right over there. It probably don't fit me no more, but thanks. I appreciate that. I mean, I don't like to think of myself as like a badass or anybody special. To me, I'm just Braden. But I appreciate that though. I'm all about spreading positivity. So, like, I don't go around bragging about what I can do or anything like that. But if asked, I will talk to people about it. But I don't like bragging about it. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I actually just put up a karate video today. If you want to go check that out. It is important for bipolar awareness. I have a lot of friends that are diagnosed bipolar, so I think that's important as well. So everyone kind of does their part. Yeah, cool. Be sure to go check that out. It's about knife defenses. I filmed it about 3 weeks ago. Klonopin sucks. See, I've never been like prescribed like chronic stuff like that. Like I've never been prescribed anything that I have to take over an extended period of time. Like most I've ever been subscribed is like antibiotics for like infections and stuff. So the medicinal field is not really a field that I'm all that well versed in. I live in Virginia right now. There's talks that I may move up to Cincinnati. I'm still trying to decide on that. Cincinnati, Ohio, or in that general area. So there's talks about that, but there still needs to be some further discussions on that. But anywho, you're in Boston, is in like Boston, Massachusetts? Is in like Beantown? Call it Beantown pretty, walk high through the city with thigh-high boots, looking sexy and witty. Ooh, I'm on the stage having friends with the boys and no thoughts of learn my lesson man from poison. Sorry, that reminded me of a song. I'm a fan of like pop and R&B. So like I grew up with like New Kids on the Block and New Edition and stuff like that. And that Boston remark reminded me of a Belle Biv DeVoe song. So it kind of threw me through a minute. I mean, I'm not really biased towards music. Like a good song is a good song, but one genre that is pretty consistent is like pop and R&B in my library. There was a short period of time where I wanted to be a singer. Stained, Green Day, and Taylor Swift. I've heard a couple songs by Stained. I couldn't tell you the name of them though. Um, I'm a fan of Green Day. I like Green Day. Taylor Swift. She has some good songs, but I don't think I like enough of them to consider myself a fan. All right, bro. Do you think, man? I was hooked right there. She might not let me know. I gotta chase her in fast. Sing to her all night. But can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. Alicia with the ass shots. That was just a post. Got the flower, baby girl. Let her run like ghost. Taking notes. Chased you. Look how long it took me. All right, bro. You're good. Do what you need to do. What the hell? Thanks for the follow on Twitter, my bro. Appreciate that. Okay, you back now? I saw you follow me on Twitter. I appreciate that. Now, if you could like do me a favor and like tweet about me, tweet about my videos. I'm trying to get the word out. Like I got some good stuff hopefully coming up in the future. So I want to make sure that people are aware of it. So I want to get as many followers as I can. That way, whenever I make these certain announcements that I'm hoping I can make in the near future, that I'm not just wasting my breath. I'm hoping that I can actually cause some stir with it. You know what I mean? Cool. Appreciate it. Because like I'm working hard on some stuff that I think is going to um one, appease action fans if you're a fan of like action movies and action cinema, stuff like that. And two, I'm also going to be working on some stuff that is going to be appeasing if you're like a martial artist. I got some good karate videos that I'm trying to work on putting together. And I may have a couple collabs coming up. I don't know yet. So just spread the love, spread the word about your boy. It's all good, man. We got nothing but time right now. It's all good. I may take us for a ride into my kitchen so I can go get some tea here in a minute. Who knows? See, I make tea like I don't make it like other people make it. Like I make it like I put at least that much sugar in it. That's like bare minimum. So my tea, like diabetics look at my tea and they go into a diabetic coma. That's how sweet my tea is. What we am gonna do though is we am gonna plug in my phone so it don't die on me. That's what we am going to do. So is there anything you want to know about me, like my upbringing, anything about me, like at all? Because I know like we talk a little bit on cookie streams, but like I feel like y'all don't really know a lot about like me per se. You know what I mean? Well, ask me some questions, man. If you ask me, there's virtually not a single question that I will not answer. There's a few exceptions, and I'll let you know in a polite way if you reach that. But for the most part, I'm an open book. My age, I'm 22 years old. 22. I'll be 23 in a couple months. I'm not married. I'm in a long distance relationship though, and it's kind of hard. But kids, no kids, but I want kids. One of my biggest dreams in life is to be a dad. So that's why I enjoy spending time with my niece and nephew, because they're like the closest thing I have to kids right now. Excuse me. Yeah, I see that you're married. Christina is her name, correct? Is she the one that's in the photo of you on Twitter, like your cover photo on Twitter? Okay, yeah, I seen her. Y'all look good together. Y'all complement each other quite well. And don't ask me to explain that because I don't know exactly. Like I couldn't give you reasons why, but I can just tell that y'all fit together pretty well. Anything else you want to know? Like I said, man, I'm pretty much an open book. You can ask me whatever you want. Oops. What the hell? She is in Michigan. That's where she is at the current moment. Where's my little Dylan jig? How old she? She is 21. I gotta clean my sword. I've seen like one or two of your live streams. I haven't really been on YouTube a whole lot lately. Last couple days anyway, because I've been focusing on job searching. But I've popped in and watched a couple of your live streams after the fact. After you've done finished them and whatnot. But I have seen them. Look, it's all nice and shiny now. No, man, you're good. I enjoy these live streams. Look how shiny this is, man. I feel like I belong in Blade, like the movie Blade with Wesley Snipes. That's what I feel like. Put that back over there. Nah, man, you don't bore me. I enjoy these streams. I just started doing them like a week ago. They're fun. I did a couple on you now a couple of years ago, but that's about it. I'm a ninja. Whoa! Sorry. I'm weird. Third one. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I just got done watching that one the other day. Blade Trinity. Love that one. With Jessica Biel, Ryan Reynolds, Dominic Purcell. It's my favorite one. Thank you. Appreciate that. You know, I'm wanting to say that Blade Trinity was one of the first action movies that I saw that wasn't Power Rangers when I was like 8 or 9 years old. Do I like the WWE? Not as much as I used to. I used to enjoy the hell of it whenever I was younger, but I've kind of grew out of it a little bit. I do have two friends that are professional wrestlers. Um, they're also actors. They've been featured on The Walking Dead. They're not contracted to the WWE, no, but they are professional wrestlers and actors. I don't like CM Punk either. I don't like his attitude. Is my whole thing. His attitude is what does it for me. I don't like him. But I'm a bigger fan of UFC, but even still, there's some fighters that I don't like. I don't like Conor McGregor because again, his attitude, like he feels like he owns the world, and I don't like that. My favorite UFC fighter at the moment is Sage Northcutt, mainly because I followed him on the karate circuit whenever he was competing in karate. Yeah, I don't like Brock either. Brock's the same way. Um, I like Lyoto Machida. I like Chuck Liddell. Uh, I like Randy Couture. Who else? I like Michelle Watterson. Uh, I enjoyed Gina Carano when she fought, but she acts now, so that's cool. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. I really do. I mean, personally, I don't see what makes me so cool. I mean, I'm just me. To me, like if I was to look at me from the outside, I would think I'm kind of a geek because, I enjoy Power Rangers. I watched Arrow. I watch Flash. I watch Legends of Tomorrow. I watch Iron Fist. I watch Daredevil. I'm a superhero guy. I like superheroes. So I mean, I don't see what makes me that cool. To me, I'm kind of a geek, but I like you because you think I'm cool. So because I like you because you like me, and I think you're cool because you think I'm cool. So therefore, we have a common agreement. I like that. What am I ready for? What am I supposed to be ready for? I mean, I don't want to say I'm ready till I know what I'm ready for. Deadpool, Hulk, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman. I like Deadpool. Depends on which version of the Hulk you're talking about. Green Lantern, the movie sucks. Wonder Woman, really awesome. What's going on, guys? So today we are here to do another reaction video. The cartoon, you're talking about the Justice League cartoon? I love the Justice League cartoon. I grew up on that ish, man. Mainly because I'm a big Batman fan. That he's probably my favorite superhero is Batman. So I watched Justice League because Batman was in it. Iceman, I've never heard of him. Mr. Freeze, yes. Did not like Arnold as Mr. Freeze, though. I did not. And I know this is probably not the popular opinion, but Ben Affleck is a damn good Batman. I enjoy him. I enjoyed Ben Affleck as Batman. Him and Val Kilmer, they're my two favorite Batmans. And then, of course, Kevin Conroy will forever. I will agree with that. I will agree with that. I enjoy him as Batman. I enjoy Val Kilmer as Batman, and I like Kevin Conroy as the voice of Batman. In my opinion, there is no other animated voice of Batman other than Kevin Conroy. So that's just how I feel about that. I don't know why, but I have an overwhelming urge to just put that helmet on. Because I can actually wear that thing. And I do it sometimes when I get bored. The only thing is it's really hard to breathe out of. Do it? You want me to do it? Sure. I'll go ahead and do it. Yeah, there we go. Let me know if you can hear me, because I'm not really sure if you can. Okay, I can't see. Oh, okay. Can you hear me in there? Cool. It's kind of hard to see some of the comments though, because like the visor fogs up pretty fast, and like I said, it gets very warm in here, and it's a very tight fit. So whew, air is so nice. All right, we're gonna put this back. Hi, Christina. So do you want to hear a funny story about when I was in LA last year? Rock on, man. Rock on. I like Friends. Friends is cool. Ugh. So you want to hear a funny story about when I was in LA last year, getting into some stuff that I really did not want to get into? All right, so check this out, right? So I go to LA last year to film this Iron Fist video, and I was there for a week, and this is about day. Let's see, I got there on Monday. This is about day 3, right? About day 3, and I'm like literally broke, like a couple dollars to my name, but I got paid this particular night, and I was just waiting for my paycheck to hit. And so we decide that we're going to go to the Walk of Fame and we're going to go do some stuff, right? Then we're just going to check out the star. I got a vlog of it on my channel, by the way. You'll see it, LA Adventures Day 2 and 3. So anyway, we're going out there. We're doing our thing. We're getting stopped by like almost every street vendor there is. Any kind of attraction. Yo, y'all want to stop? We ain't got no money. Okay, later. Like, as soon as we mention we have no money, they're, like, completely off in the other direction, which is cool. I got no problem with that. I'm just trying to look at the stars on the street. Anyway, but we're walking and we're talking, and then there's these people that, you know, I'm just vlogging. I got my camera. I'm just vlogging, so I'm not really paying attention. But these people stop us. They're like, hey, you guys, we're showing this free movie just down the street here. You want to come watch? And I'm like, cool. I likes me some free stuff. Let's go check out this free movie. And you can actually see this in the vlog where they're like, oh, we're showing this film. And you can actually see it in the vlog where they stop and talk to us for a minute. So they walk us over there, and they show us this 20-minute movie. It's about a book that's called Dianetics. I'm not sure if you've heard of Dianetics, but I'm fairly sure it's fake, where people can just, like, think about past experiences and help them get over a new experience. I don't know. The whole thing seemed kind of fishy to me, but low-key, the 20-minute film was kind of cool, all right? Low-key, I enjoyed it. So I'm just sitting there fiddling around with, like, the little free voucher ticket thing that they gave us, and I looked down on it, and that is when I noticed that it says, welcome to the Center of Scientology. And I'm like, oh, no, we did not just come into this place. So I lean over at my homie who went with me, who is now my roommate, and I'm like, yo, look at this. And I show him what it says, and he gives the same reaction I do, right? And he's like, oh, my God. And I'm like, dude, soon as they open this door, we are out kabibbles. We are Audi 9000 as soon as they open that door. And so they open up the door, and there's like 2 chicks standing right there. And one of them was low-key attractive, not going to lie. And she started talking to us, and she pulls out the book that they were talking about in the movie. And I'm like, they're like, oh yeah, we sell this here. It's like $50. It's really great. I really think it'll be good for you. You should buy it. What it'll be, cash or credit. Like, not even giving us a chance to deny it. She's just like, here's the book, buy it, cash or credit. And I'm like, look, I got no money right now. Like, literally no money. And she was like, oh, well, for $5, you can buy this other book that's about communication, and maybe your homie can pitch in for you. And I'm like, I just said we have no money, and you're still trying to sell me a book. Like, I'm not, this is what I'm saying. Or this is what I'm thinking. I'm not really saying this because, you know, the lady's nice, and I don't want to be rude. And she spoke really good English, but I found out later in the conversation that she's not American, because, like, she's asking me questions, and I said something about seeing eye to eye with somebody, and she was like, what's that mean, see eye to eye with someone? I'm like, oh no, I'm dealing with one of them. And so, like, I finally got through to her that I had no money at the moment, and I was like, I'll have money in like 2 hours. And she was like, okay, we'll come back in 2 hours, then you can buy the book. And I'm like, you know what? Let's do that. Let's just do that. So we finally get out of there, and then that's when I start the vlog back up, saying like we just got stopped by the Scientology Museum. So we continue walking down the street, and then we go. As soon as we see the building coming up, we like cross the street, and then like we cross the street, and I got stopped by a hustle rapper, right? Like a struggle rapper trying to sell his mixtape. And you know, I respected the grind, so I bought his mixtape. I didn't have an issue with that because I had my money by then. I bought his mixtape. And then, like, I look up, and my roommate and his wife had got stopped by the Scientology people again. And I'm like, you know what? Skirt! We're going to go around and not deal with the people. So I waited for them, like, about 100 yards down till they got done with the Scientology people again. Because I wasn't about to do that again. I wasn't about to go through that whole struggle. But yeah, man, LA was a lot of fun. I got like if you go to my channel, I have videos from right before to the day before we left. I have one video for the day before we left and the day we left and the day we got there. Then I have another one for like the Walk of Fame. Then I have a day where we went to Six Flags, and then I have one that's a behind the scenes of shooting the Iron Fist versus Rorschach video that we did, which was fun. I enjoyed that. And then we went to the beach, and me and my roommate got blasted over by a wave. Like literally, the waves were like a good 5 feet tall, and we're just sitting there going up against them, like seeing the water was freaking cold, by the way. And so we're just standing there, like trying to, like we're just letting the waves hit us and whatnot. And then one of them caught us off guard and like took us both with it. And I was like, oh no. And I got water in my ear and whatnot. And that was the most uncomfortable feeling ever. I didn't like that. I appreciate that. I'm still kind of new at this, so I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I want to do. But so you, my friend, what you can do is you can tweet about me, and like whenever I go live, like share my live streams. That way we can get some more people. Because like I said, I'm trying to build an audience because I got some stuff fixing to pop off. Hopefully, maybe, kind of. And I really want an audience for that because I don't want to be like wasting my breath when I make all these kinds of announcements and whatnot. I got you. I got you, man. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do for dinner. I'm like kind of broke, so my choices are down to pancakes or eggs or both. So I've been getting kind of good at the pancake thing. I think I'm going to do that. Do some pancakes, maybe, kind of. So I'm getting real nice with the pancakes. I've done them with M&Ms before, never with walnuts, mainly because I'm not a fan of walnuts. But we're gonna go to my kitchen. By the way, I got like 5 karate uniforms, so don't judge me. We're gonna go to my kitchen because I need some tea. That's what I need. I probably need to shut my door too, my front door. And if you hear a cat in the background like that, just ignore her. She does that all the time. All right, so you are going to sit right there for a minute while I get some tea. But I want to use one of those cups. You know what? I think I'll use this one. Yeah, frosted mug. Frosted. And then pour me some liquid diabetes. Yeah. Holy shit, this is cold. Oh, that's nice. All right, so we're going to go back to the bedroom. There we do. What kind of cat? It is an old ass cat. That's what kind of cat it is. That cat is 18 years old, my dude. 18 years old. 18 years old. $12 years old. I had a dog that was like 16 before she dies. You're afraid of cats? Everyone's afraid of something. My mom likes to say she ain't afraid of nothing, and I'm like, really? Ain't afraid of nothing. Just gonna wake up and an alligator be in your bed, and you're just gonna be like, oh, hey, what's up? I mean, she's got to be afraid of something. I guarantee if I put an alligator in her bed tonight, she would not be sleeping in it. Guarantee it. Guarantee she would not sleep in that bed if there was an alligator in it. We met through YouTube. I started watching her videos in like 2013-ish, 2013. And then I graduated high school and I moved in with my girlfriend at the time, and we did not have internet. So I kind of forgot about her. And then when we broke up, I moved back in with my mom for a short little bit, and I regained internet. And that's when I refound her. And that was about 2.5 years ago, I think. And we talk almost on the daily. Some days I get busy, some days she gets busy. But whatever. We've actually planned a couple like collabs a few times, but things would come up on her side, things would come up on my side. Well, that's good to hear. I like to hear when people, when my friends make a difference in other people's lives. I don't feel like I make a difference in that many people's lives. I just feel like I'm the funny guy sometimes. Oh, dude, my tea is so cold that it got like some of it got frozen there at the bottom. That's kind of cool. Well, I appreciate that. Not quite sure how, but I appreciate it. I'm trying to think of a movie I want to watch later. Because I ain't got cable. I got Netflix and DVDs. That's about all I got. So I'm trying to figure out, do I want to watch one of the series I'm watching on Netflix? Well, I'm glad you feel that way. I'm glad you feel that way. And that made me feel good when she was talking about on her stream, since she's going to be gone to check out my channel. My thing is, though, is like with my channel, you kind of got to like be prepared, because like I'll post regularly for like a month and then I'll disappear for like 2 months for no apparent reason. The last couple times I've disappeared was because I didn't have any editing software for editing my videos. But now I got some new editing software, so I'll be making some more videos. I just got to think of new videos to make. I might vlog. I'm going to go out to town tomorrow, so I might do a little bit of vlogging tomorrow. I haven't done a good vlog in a minute. Well, that's good that me and her are able to help you out of that. Like I said, I like to be there for people. I like to make people laugh. I'm all about spreading positivity and love. So that's what I'm all about. Bipolar rocket roller. That's catchy. I like that. I will. I'll have to check that out. So there's a lot of people in my family that don't really understand me. Like there's a couple people that watch my videos and be like, "Why you got to be so fake?" And I'm like, I'm not fake on my videos. I'm fake when I'm around you because I act, a little bit more civilized, I guess. Like I don't crack as many jokes and whatnot. But this right here, this is the real me. This is how I feel. This is me, damn near all the time. Yes, this is home. This is where Braden is Braden. Oh, shoot. Well, I appreciate that. I'm gonna show you something real quick. Look at this. Okay. This cardboard box full of movies. Let me see. Full of movies. The one below it. This little green tub right here. Or the tub with the green lid. Full of movies. That little thing down there has like it's about 2 rows deep of movies. And then the bottom drawer on that little end stand is full of movies. I love my movies, and I have like maybe a handful of them that aren't action or karate related in some way. I'm a movie geek. And I got some of them. Let me see how many I can count right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them that I can count are multi-packs that have like either 4 movies in a single case, or they'll have like the discount 15 action pack that has like 15 action movies. That's just how many I can see. I know I got multiples of them. And I need to stand up a little bit. My legs is hurting a little bit, so I'm going to stand up. Thank you. Thank you for liking the house. It's not really my house. It's my roommate's family, but I am living in it currently at the moment. So, yeah, that's how we feel. But if you watch some of my videos, I'm sure you know that I'm an aspiring actor. Hence the Iron Fist video that I did. And that's part of some of the stuff I got going on, is some acting stuff. I've also auditioned for a lot of like TV shows and whatnot. I'm actually getting ready to pitch an idea for a season of a TV show and pitch my own TV show to some independent companies. I appreciate the support, man. I appreciate it. Tell me this: Are you familiar with the setup of DC's Legends of Tomorrow? Because if so, I'm going to tell you my pitch for season 5 since I've already started work on season 4. I'm not really a fan of Roseanne anyway. Okay. Well, essentially, DC's Legends of Tomorrow is a poor man's Justice League. It has a bunch of lesser-known superheroes that have shown up, or superheroes and villains from the DC universe, like several unknown, like lesser-known heroes, like the Atom, the White Canary, Hawkman, Hawkgirl, stuff like that. Hold on, I'll be right back. Cat was making weird noises. But anyway, bunch of lesser known superheroes: Atom, White Canary, Hawkman, Hawkgirl, Vixen, Kid Flash. Bunch of lesser known ones that put them all in one group, and they travel throughout history for various different reasons, trying to fix history. It's very action packed, and it's also quite funny. So my pitch for season 5, they're working on season 4 right now. My pitch for season 5 is there is a DC superhero who not many people have heard of, but he's actually called the Karate Kid. If you actually watch the Karate Kid movie and you watch to the end of credits, you'll actually see that it says the title Karate Kid was used with permission from DC Comics. Is because DC actually has a hero called the Karate Kid. My pitch is the Karate Kid. He's from the future. He's from like the 31st century. He has a rival. I forget what his full name is, but his villain name is the Nemesis Kid, and sometimes just called Nemesis. So my pitch is, they're training together, whatnot. Karate Kid does something that Nemesis doesn't like. So Nemesis decides that he's going to travel back in time and change history to the point where the Karate Kid was never born. So the Karate Kid has to travel back in time to try and stop him with the help of the Legends of Tomorrow. That's my pitch for season 5. I think it'll work pretty well. It's one of those, it makes a lot more sense when you watch the TV show. But the one thing I hate about having Netflix is, like, one of my favorite shows right now is Arrow. And I started watching Arrow last year, and it had 4 seasons up. So I watched Arrow, and then I got close to the end of season 4, but season 5 wasn't up yet, so I had to take like 2 weeks off from Arrow just to kind of give time for season 5 to come up. And so then I watched season 5, and I just kind of left it alone for a minute. And then around February of this year, I decided I was going to rewatch Arrow all the way through. And then I was like almost into season 5 when season 6 came out. So that kind of worked out. But now I've just finished season 6. So now I need to get like DirecTV Now or some sort of live streaming TV something or another so I can pick it up when it takes off again in October. That way I ain't got to wait for over a year like I do for Netflix. Cool. Take your time. You're good, bro. You're good. What do you mean, do I see you? Not on my phone, I don't. Oh, okay. You had me confused for a second there, bro. Sorry, I was just catching up on my social media. Trust me, if those kind of decisions were up to me, I would put all of my friends in a movie. But those decisions aren't up to me. I have to sneeze again. Woo! That one came quick. I'll probably be on here for another few minutes, but I gotta get dogs food and water, dogs and cats food and water. Then I gotta shower myself. I got some stuff I gotta do tomorrow. So I'll be on here for probably another 10, 15 minutes or so. And thank you for the bless you. Does my nose look crooked on here, like in this area? Because I've had my nose broke several times due to karate and other contact sports. My brother was actually the first one to break it, and then I was on the high school wrestling team, and I got slammed on my face quite a bit. And then doing karate, shit happens. What I can do though. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, my younger brother, he's 5 years younger than me. Um, I went to Oklahoma about a month ago, and he shipped off for the Army, and that was really tough for me because we bonded a lot, especially over the last couple of years, because he was one of my karate students, and so we bonded over that, and I was really sad too. But what I can do is I can give you like a brief synopsis of this new movie I'm trying to get put together, because so far ain't no contracts or anything involved with that yet, so I can tell you a little bit about it if that's something you're interested in. Okay, so this movie that I'm working on, the title that we're going with right now is called Skin Circuit, and what it is, it's about a girl who gets kidnapped and is forced into human trafficking, or is attempted, or how would I word this? She is. I'm trying to think of how to word this. She is not forced into it quite yet, but they are trying to do so. They're trying to force her into the world of human trafficking. And her brother's best friend is a private investigator, and he has to try to find her before she gets shipped off into the world of human trafficking. And the reason it's called Skin Circuit is I did some research because I knew I wanted to do an action movie revolving around human trafficking. I knew I wanted to do one, but I didn't quite know how to set it up. So I did some research, and I found out that there are like if along like major rivers and streams and stuff, like major rivers, and sometimes even in lakes. If you have like numerous big cities, like let's take the Mississippi River for example. Um, the Mississippi River, there's tons of big cities all up and down the Mississippi River. So, what people in that kind of business will do is they will take girls from one city, get about as much money as they can from these girls in this one city, and then they'll ship them off to the next. And then and then the process repeats. They'll go from city to city to city to city, and they'll just like keep going rotate, and like I don't know what happens to them once they feel like they've reached the most they can get out of them. I probably don't want to know, but that chain of cities that they ship these girls and children to is called a circuit. And so that was my whole goal when I wrote this movie was I wanted to. That's the whole premise. Is he's trying to save his best friend's sister before she gets shipped off to the next city in the circuit. Because once he does that, there's really nothing he can do, and there's not really any telling which, like he could try and plan, I guess, but there's no telling that once you get to this city, that's where she's going to be. She could already moved on to the next city. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where that's going, and I plan on playing the private investigator, the action person. I'm still in the process of writing the script. Well, I have one draft finished already, but I've sent it off to my producer, waiting on suggestions so I can make more changes to it. But that's the general overall story of it. I'm sure. I did not write that. I've only been writing, believe it or not, for a short amount of time. Like actually seriously writing. Like I would say about 2 years. My first serious attempt at a screenplay was about 2 years ago. So that's how that's went so far. And I feel like this is probably my best work. And if I had to pick a movie to make my feature film debut in, it would be this movie because like it is, it's actiony. It has the suspense. Dude, Walking Dead is always looking for crippled zombies. I see that on some of my casting websites that I'm a part of all the time. They're looking for like disabled people to play like uh, severed zombies and stuff like that. I have not seen that. I'll see about that. It's called Please Stand By. I'll have to look into that. But a lot of what I want to do with my movies is I grew up on a lot of these lower budget action movies where like really the only prerequisite they needed for you to be in a movie was to have a black belt. And I want to go back to those kind of days. Because believe it or not, like the lower budget ones, those were actually some of my favorites. Because with a bigger budget movie, you can just hire a name that sells and send them on like a month long training course. But with these lower budget movies, you don't have the time nor the money to do that. So, so you have to find somebody who can actually do it and do it right. That way, there's less takes because a lot of these lower budget movies they only have like a few weeks to film a whole movie. So you have to find somebody who can do it right in minimal amount of tries, and they have to make it look good. So that's why like the talent is more authentic in the B movies, I think, and that's why I enjoy them more. I'm the dude. What kind of dude? Like, what am I the dude of? Am I the dude of like pizza? Because I would totally go for some pizza right now. Sweet. Appreciate that. Appreciate all the support. Dude of friends, friends of dudes. I appreciate that, my homie. Trying to see if my movie producer still wants to try and get a hold of me. She said she was going to today. Yeah, she was like that with me for a good period of time. Yeah, she is pretty cool. Yeah, I can see that. Person. So she's good at giving advice. I will say that. I don't like referring to her as a therapist because she's not like a fully licensed therapist, even though that is what she's going for, but she is really good at giving advice and she's really good at talking to people. Ceiling fans are not that sturdy at all, my dude. Oh, oh, okay. That just right over. I'm a little dense sometimes. But I think I'm going to end the stream because I gotta feed the animals and I gotta take a shower myself. So I got some stuff to do tomorrow. Don't do that. That's not nice. You have much to live for, even if it doesn't seem like it. But anyway, I'm gonna end the stream. Appreciate it all, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.